dear one. Welcome to part 3 of the spiritual abuse series. And in today's episode, I want to talk about channeling, and networks, because this is really important to understand how energetic and spiritual abuse is actually happening. Okay. Most of you might have heard about channeling. That is, a being is opening up to another being and allow this being to speak through them. Okay. So, someone who is able to channel is someone who is a sensitive person. If you are a sensitive person, you are able to tune into different energetic frequencies. I know this because this is one of my abilities. I can tune into almost any energy field, and this is something that is useful for healers and for channelers, and this is something that is actually quite natural to sensitive people, because we resonate with others and we are able to adjust to different frequencies. We are really adjustable beings. Just this is also a weak point. People are so proud when they channel, I don't know what kind of entity, some great archangel and some, I don't know, Arcturians or whatever it might be. So, first of all, it's like you are radio for someone else. Okay. You allow another being to speak through you, and you don't know what is the intention of that being, and you don't know if they are really who they claim to be. They might say they are a really benevolent being, while all they want is to use you. So, and channeling is not that special, really, it is not. And of course, there are really lovely, benevolent beings out there, of course, but there's a huge difference between being able to communicate with someone or to actually be used as a channel. This is a huge, huge difference. If you are really connected with yourself and you are really in tune, you are able to speak to almost any being. And as I said, I'm able to tune in and to create communication. But that doesn't mean I will allow another being to use me. And I shared that in my last book that I have mentioned, The New Age of Deception. I had an eye-opening moment a few years ago when someone I knew, she was still alive, wanted to make sure I will be her channel when she's passing over, because she still wanted to teach. And while she was not happy with the human experience, and actually, if someone doesn't have the balls to do the dishes and to have a headache or whatever it might be, to take care for your next rent and whatever it might be that the human experience and condition is, if they don't have the balls to come in, why would we allow them to use us? There's no point in that. Because actually, living means we came in to channel ourselves. And this is what is really special and beautiful. It is not special and beautiful to be a radio station for whoever wants to come along, to be a spiritual prostitute. That's not special, not at all. So, sorry for my little rant, but there's so much misconception there about that. And people are being mind programmed. They have been programmed to think something is special. That is your natural ability to tune in to other beings, but please do it as eye to eye. you are you're their equal, and I have had talks to all kinds of beings and ascended masters and not what, but always as eye to eye. They are not better, not less than I. They are on a different journey than I am. And I would not allow them to use me. No, no way. And yeah, really, it is special to live our own life. We came here being human, going through all of that, what we experience here, that is special. So don't look up to all of those channelers and all of that. Yeah, it's it means you have the ability to tune into radio stations, and I'm someone who can tune into almost any radio station. That's why they tried so often to abuse me. But no way. I'm here to channel myself. Okay. So, and the other thing about the channeling thing is we might also really channel beings who aren't even dead. Death. Dead? What's the English word? Yeah. Okay. Who didn't pass over right now. Because a few days ago I saw in a comment section of a teacher and healer, someone who has been in my old group. I saw that person making a comment, and not just was it me who instantly knew who was writing this comment, also someone else knew who she was actually, in which community she is, because she was just the parrot of that teacher. And if we are following a teacher, if we are following some guru or whatever it might be, do they teach you to be yourself, or are you becoming their parrot? Are you their channel? That was really food for thought for me. That was really an eye opener. I thought, goodness, I have no idea under which influence this guy is, but he is, by him being under influence, and he is spreading his teachings, and the people who are always just thinking they express themselves, why they just sound like this guy. This is how it works, actually. This is how they influence people, and this is one of the reasons why those groups and communities are created. You are bringing together and energetically abusing all of those people, but also you make them your puppet. They become the channel of someone who is still alive, because they are just their parrots, and they are spreading their news wherever they go. She was in a totally different surrounding, uh, and with someone who is actually teaching some stuff that I find so far quite interesting, what she's sharing and doing, and I didn't find anything that I found to be questionable by now, but I'm always careful, I can tell you. But she was in this surrounding and she was spreading um, actually the teachings of that guy that I know is abusing and that is used himself. So, and this is how the spiritual abuse is actually happening as we have a connection. The moment we are connecting with someone, we are going in an energetic resonance with someone. This being has access to our energy field. This is how it's working. And it is not just the person that you are directly connecting to and through. It is something I have experienced, that there is someone behind and there's someone behind and there's someone behind. And when I broke free from this old sisterhood, yeah, um, I recognized that they tried, that a puppet on a string, was trying to make me their puppet on a string, because this is how this network is working. And that is also the reason with the hierarchical model and structure, that you don't see who's on top of the pyramid, and you just see the few people you are in contact with, but you don't know who is actually their handler and who is the handler of their handler. And as people who have been abused are abusing others, often without being aware of it, as I shared before, if there is a split in the own consciousness that is created through trauma, there might be an altered personality and there might be alters of the own being, and one might not be aware what actually the other is doing. So I think it is possible that a lot of those who are abusers are not aware of what they are doing, and they are not aware that they are actually not speaking themselves, but that someone else is speaking through them. But that is also something else. Listen to your own feeling. If you're a very sensitive being, and what makes you a target for spiritual abuse, but this also gives you these abilities to check out for yourself. Always listen to your own feelings, and don't talk yourself out of it if there is a red flag. We want to be nice and friendly, and we don't want to be judgmental towards others, but it's not about being judgmental. It's about making clear decisions what is good for us. We have to be the ones who are making sure that we are protected, and that the people we are in contact with, that those are actually really in alignment with our own path, and don't allow to be used in a network that is abusive, and don't allow to be a channel for someone. May they be dead or alive, but be the channel for your own life force, for your own spirit, your own being, your own soul. Yeah, Heart and Soul. That's the name of my of my podcast and of my blog and all of that. Heart and Soul. That is you coming home to yourself, which is also the ultimate healing and protection against any kinds of abuse. Okay. Sorry if I have been a little bit ranting today, but yeah, I'm authentic, and that is what I'm feeling, and yeah, it is not to, yeah, I don't want to have this love and light, nice front personality. I want to really express who I am, and sometimes I am, yeah, a little bit furious. because of all what I have experienced myself and what I see with others too. So yeah, there are triggers for me, and I don't pretend that they don't exist. But when we become aware of them, yeah, that's really important. Yeah. Okay, check for yourself if you are a channel for others, and and make sure you're not opening up your channels and you are not working for a network where you even don't know what their true intention is and what the being behind it is. Okay, so have a great time. Until next time, you're Natalie.